I'm thinking in terms of cookout, and we got some great cookout weather.
Oh yeah, 4th of July looking great, but a little bit wet this morning in Roswell. So wet roadways, slick travel, and more flooding thunderstorms later today. A flash flood watch in parts of southern New Mexico. And our air temperature in Roswell right now is 70 degrees. That humidity is off. It's certainly not that dry because we got some rain falling right now. And wet roadways, a truck moving along just fine, but clouds and light rain falling across the Roswell area and moving through closer to the Ruidoso area in the Sacramento Mountains. And more showers and storms in Carlsbad and Hobbs. Yesterday, nearly 0.8 inches of rain in Carlsbad, rain falling in Jal. Hobbs moving through Lovington, Artesia, and getting closer to Clovis and Portales. Light showers dissipating in Silver City. Elsewhere, we're clearer to the north, including the Albuquerque metro. Very clear skies this morning. A cooler morning with radiational cooling, a process taking effect right now. 64 degrees, 56 in Santa Fe, 48 in Taos, 47 in Alamosa, 58 in Clayton, 68 mostly dry in Farmington, just a little bit more humid at the surface compared to yesterday morning. 65 Socorro, 64 Silver City, 70 pretty mild there right now in Deming. Throughout the morning and the afternoon, temperatures on the rise a little bit more compared to yesterday. In the mid to upper 80s in Albuquerque, back in the lower 80s in places like Santa Fe. Still very mild in Taos, Alamosa because of more sunshine than clouds and a very low chance of rainfall. Meanwhile, Roswell, Carlsbad, and Hobbs cooler compared to your northeastern neighbors. So while Clayton will be in the 80s, most of the day in the 70s in southeast New Mexico and Ruidoso once again, perhaps not getting out of the 60s. Deming 80s and Farmington near 90 degrees and a little bit more humid, but still dry enough that will be warming up. Storms will form near Durango and more of the storms in Arizona getting closer to the Gila National Forest. An influx of moisture moving on through with a weak disturbance. More showers and storms in southeastern Mexico. We are likely going to see some form of flooding in the Sacramento Mountains, especially around the Ruidoso complex of burn scars. Something we'll keep an eye on. And those storms from the Gila National Forest will start to descend into the Mimbres Valley later today near Silver City. We have to watch out for that trout fire burn scar flash flooding threat. And most of those showers late this afternoon, this evening will start to thankfully dwindle down in intensity and coverage in southeastern Mexico. There's a flash flood watch for the Sacramento Mountains as well as Silver City toward Deming with a good amount of rainfall, not only today, but we're also going to watch out for that flash flood threat tomorrow with these flash flood watches for the possibility of flooding for many areas under those flash flood warned county areas are only for today, but we'll have to watch out for that for tomorrow as well. Here in Albuquerque today, a 12:05 start for the Isotopes game as they take on the El Paso Chihuahuas. In the lower 80s, some passing clouds, but generally partly to mostly sunny. Tomorrow, a 7:05 start, breezier and cooler with storms. And Friday, 4th of July, heating up for a 7:05 start in the upper 80s after reaching the 90s. So tracking what we'll see ahead. Again, a low pressure system moving on through. Storms will fire off mostly south of Interstate 40 and more showers and storms very spotty in the northern mountain communities. Storms will be a little bit more abundant in the Rio Grande Valley tomorrow. They'll move northward as well. Your Tucumcari, Clovis, Portales, Roswell, Carlsbad, and Hobbs. Once again, a wet one. The flooding threat just a little bit lower compared to what we saw the past few days. Then drier weather makes its way in on 4th of July. Spottier storms in southeastern Mexico and the far northern mountains. Could be a great 4th of July and also a great 4th of July weekend in terms of weather. So a little bit mild in the short term in Durango, back potentially in the 90s as soon as Sunday for 4th of July weekend. And Pagosa Springs, low 80s, Alamosa, I think it'll be mostly dry today. Dulce, we have a slight chance of rain. Farmington, Gallup, and Grant, storms mostly in the higher elevations. Mid to upper 80s near 90. Camado, low 80s, Glenwood, Silver City, and Lordsburg. Again, a flash flood watch. We're watching out for storms. Alamogordo, Las Cruces in the 80s, humid, but most likely rain-free. Once again, Cloudcroft, Ruidoso, pretty cool to mild weather with storms in the high 50s, 60s, and low 70s in southeastern Mexico with still plenty of rain, just not as intense as what we have been seeing. Tucumcari, Mora, and Raton. Meanwhile, sunnier and warmer compared to your southern neighbors. Just a little bit breezy occasionally from the northern mountains to Espanola and Santa Fe. Temperatures in the 70s and 80s, so beautiful weather, even hotter and drier this weekend. Moriarty, Cedar Crest, Tijeras, just like your northern mountain neighbors. Hotter and drier today, but stormier tomorrow, then certainly hotter and drier this 4th of July weekend. The same in the Rio Grande Valley. Most of the Rio Grande Valley will be dry today, stormier tomorrow, and then hotter and drier this weekend before another chance of rain on Monday.
A little bouncing back and forth right there, but yeah, we hit that 90s stride just in time for our Independence Day.
Yeah, cookout weather. Ooh, it's looking good.
As long as you got shade, you're all right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, all right. Thanks a lot, Ryan.